Sorry, folks, but I have this beautiful little holder for the phone. You know, one of those things that grabs it across the side and you can screw it into a tripod. And yes, I left it in Hope. I brought everything back, thought I had everything, and the little tripod is out in Hope. So now I have to jury rig, as they say. A little, yeah, I'm sorry, unless I just touched the wrong thing. I touched the finish button. There's a finish button on the bottom right, and it finished. I touched it by mistake. I didn't see it. So anyway, let me just see if is there any more light in this light? Yes. Oh, good, good, good. And where was I last night? The storms roared in. Hello, Francois. Good evening, Francois. Good evening, John Weber. And, hey, hello, hello, hello. How are you? Hi, hi, hi. I didn't have to stay on the car last night. Yes. He had an adventurous ride back in the storm. We only got hit by lightning twice, right on the top of the star, and he didn't. You were so good. Jim Anderson, hey Jim, how are you? I just had a dream. It was transported to another world, and you were in that one too. Well, it's the internet, of course. Hi, Oscar. Hi, Bill. Oh. Hello, Bill. Hi, Bill. Hi, Bill. Hi, Bill. Someday we got to tell you, man. You got to tell me all about Jerry Mulligan. I work with Jerry Mulligan. Yeah, but he knows more. Okay, much more. All right. Oh boy, Bill's watching. Hi, Tomoko. 5 pandas. That must be that because of my ventriloquism. You give me 5 pandas just for my ventriloquism, I can tell. Well, I can't see it hurts me to play a big bass. Pardon me, I can't it's a little hard to get the angle of the camera down tonight. I'm going to see tomorrow if I can't find another. I may use my iPad tomorrow, is what I may do. Because I have a stand for my iPad. And if I can make it all work, I'm going to use that. Let me tell you something. Oh, you know what I was thinking? Did you ever hear Just Friends arranged by Bill Holman? Many of you have, I'm sure. It is one of the hippest arrangements I ever heard in my life. And I think it goes. I mean, you gotta listen to it. Stop everything. Go online and hear Bill Holman's Just Friends. It's recorded. There's 3 versions of it. It is one of the most hilariously great arrangements I ever heard. I mean, it's just got more. It's just all unison for like 3 choruses or something. The whole band in unison for 3 choruses. And playing some of the hippest lines you ever. And then at the end, the band explodes. But Bill Holman has one. the GDB band in Germany has another one, and Mel Lewis's band has one too. So you treat yourself to something great, right? The Just Friends by the Bill Holman arrangement, and you'll end up, you'll laugh. I'm not going to play it, but I should learn it. Did and then you do, but it's the funniest and most wonderful lines you've ever heard to that song in your life. All in unison for like the first 3-4 choruses, maybe at least 3. So last night I was going, let me tell you something as we start the show. It's a little something I thought you should know. Let me tell you as we settle into place. It's impossible to sing and play the bass. And a lovely group of people you deserve the courtesy of knowing what you can expect. It doesn't work. So I will tell you as we settle into place. It's impossible to sing and play the bass. You see, the bass is fretless, it's not like a guitar. On bass you spend your whole life wondering where the hell you are. It's got no little markers, just a fingerboard so bare, and lots of notes which often are not there. Then when you start singing, you've got lyrics on your mind. Notes of bass become impossible to find. To remember lyrics, melodies, bass lines, and chords is no less a miracle than Lord's. So as I make 1,000 errors, sit there and be kind. Do not throw tomatoes at me, keep this all in mind. Remember this is serious, remember this is art. Remember this or I will fall apart. Then I'd have to pray to God to come and intercede. And she'd only sit and laugh at my wanton greed. She made the rules for molecules, atoms, time, and space. And she knows it's impossible. She knows it's impossible. To sing and play the bass. To sing and play the bass. Baby, baby, let me see you smile. Where is that look I have not seen for a while? Come on now, this is not a murder trial, just life, so let me see you smile. I ain't looking for no phony grin, just a gentle look that lets me in. When you're unhappy, I start feeling down. Oh baby, where'd you get that frown? Come on baby, make my day. Splash some pretty colors on those clouds of gray. Come on now, what do you say? Let's chase those blues away. I could see it written on your face. Right now the world's a lousy place. You want to take a rocket ship out into space and leave the human race. Come on, lover, now, let's look me in the eye. Come on, lover, now, we've got to try. Let's not make this something that it should not be. This ain't a Russian tragedy. Come on, baby, make my day. Splash some pretty colors on those clouds of gray. Come on now, what do you say? Let's chase those blues away. Come on, baby, make my day. Splash some pretty colors on those clouds of gray. Come on now, what do you say? Ooh, 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 ooh. Let's chase those blues away. I ain't looking for no phony grin, just a gentle look that lets me in. When you're unhappy, I start feeling down. Oh baby, don't let that frown. I ain't making fun of how you feel. I know that mood is very real. But come on, lover, time to let me in. You know you always let me win. Come on, lover, now this ain't your style. Come on, baby, let me see you. Come on, baby, let me see you. Come on, baby, let me see you. Come on, baby, let me see you smile. This bass is, I've been playing the little bass, the little one out in Hope for 2-3 days. And I put my hands on this one. Oh my, 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 my. I think the pitch is just so much clearer on this. Good to play it. So anyway, that's where I was yesterday before I was so rudely interrupted by the lightning that did occur. It did pour out in Hope, and the lightning came, and I was gone. And I am auditioning all my songs for a one-man show entitled. The working title is The Lord Baltimore. As I said yesterday, Baltimore Boy or Baltimorean, it lacks just a little bit of class. Just a second, let me just see if I can make this. I'm tired of looking at this phone and seeing my face halfway up the screen. I wonder if I can do anything, because you understand the adorable little attachment that I have is not in my apartment today. Instead, it's out in Hope, New Jersey. No, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that. No. Nice. How do I do that? Now, how do I turn this off? Oh, you just touch something and it all goes crazy. That was a very pleasing mix of music and happy colors wandering up to the sky in perfect harmony with the summer mist. Bo Leonhart. How did I do this and how do I stop this? Would somebody tell me? Oh, I'm going to see if I can find it. What do you do? What do you do? Help me. Help me. I'm stuck. I don't know what to do here. Nice mustache. I don't know what to do. I pressed something accidentally and it all happened. Let's try this. Oh, there it is. Let me see if I take it off. Let's try this. No, that's not it. I'm screwed now, boy. How's that? No. I'm sorry. I just don't know how to get out of this. Leave it. Touch the white button with the white ring around it. The white button with the right ring around it. Okay. The white button with the right ring around it. How was that? Does that look nice? That's pretty. I'll try this again. Does anybody know what to do here? Oh, I could have avoided all this. Not easy being green. I'm sorry, I don't know what to do. What happened here? Press the no mustache. Press the no mustache button. Why didn't somebody else think of that? Why does Bill Crow always have to tell me how to do these things? No mustache, it says it right there. Please take off the stupid mustache. It says, boom, and I touch it. Oh, my God. It's all too much for me. I'm lucky to be here tonight. All right. Peace has come to the valley. I don't know what. I'm afraid to touch the phone. Where's your mustache? I'm all yellow now. I don't know what this means. Some crazy thing happened. Let me just go back to this. Can I just go back to that? Is this right? Still my right hand? Yes. You'll see. You like my overhead lighting? You didn't see that before because I can't get. Helmer Hems says perfect. Yeah, perfect. Where's your mustache? Mustache, Christopher Lenz, mustache. Not easy being green. The best one was Bill Crow's press the no mustache button. Bo Leonhart, you are perfect now. You mean I wasn't perfect before? Thanks, Bowie. I'm having trouble. I tell you what I'm going to do. I had a great idea today, and when I get back to normal, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go down to some photo store tomorrow and see if I can find another holder for the phone, or else I'll use my iPad, because I think my iPad can do the same thing. Anyway, I'm going to start putting together a medley of songs that were played by people who I accompanied. And with the vocals, I mean like Peggy Lee and Mel Torme and Maureen McGovern and all these beautiful people who sang so beautifully. And I'm going to just put together a list of songs. I mean, there's a lot more singers whose names, unfortunately, I can't recall right now. I'll have to think about it. But, you know, like Marlene Verplanck and Julius LaRosa. I worked with Julius LaRosa. He was really great. You have the iPad Pro? No, I just have an iPad that I bought. What's the company? Verizon made me a real good deal on one, and it's good. It's nice. It's the latest version. I don't have an iPad Pro. Well, you always were perfect. Thank you, Bo. Thank you. Color is very good. More perfect now. Thank you. I'm going to touch my phone just on the edges to try to get a little bit less of the ceiling. Enrico Soretti is watching. Enrico, if this is your first view of this show, I'm sure you have a very odd opinion of it. it's a very odd show. Oh, really? You think so, eh? How do you like me? Oh, I'd look very nice there, Jay. Just all the time. Right against your black t-shirt. That's true. Don't worry, Enrico. And this show and all of its chaos is brought to you by our new album, Joy. That's Tomoko, right there. This is Vito Leszczyk right there, Tomoko Ono. And there's me in the middle, happy as a little clam. And it's a very good record. It's gotten good reviews. And I insist that you buy a few hundred of them. Now, I found this battery on the floor today. And I've never seen a battery like this. It's got an oblong shape to it. I don't know what it's to. I don't know what it's from. And nobody said they lost their battery. I've never seen that battery in my life before. What did it come out of? Mysteries. Mysteries. For instance, one of my favorite songs was by Peggy. I'm in love again. Do-do-dee-da-da-do-dee. I don't know. Oh, did anybody hurt? Anybody hurt? I'm going to get a new, I'll get a new holder tomorrow. See, I've got the tripod. Beautiful little tripod. But there's no way to put the phone onto the tripod because the phone doesn't have a screw in the bottom of it. I'll have to search around tomorrow and get one. And believe it or not, other than that, things are going very nicely. Oh, it's even worse now. Can't do much about it. Get a little closer. At first I thought I knew what I was doing. Then I found out I was wrong. In spite of what I thought was right, the world has shown me otherwise. And so I had to write this little song. For you see, I always thought the word was nuclear. As a nuclear power, nuclear generation. But now I find the word is really nuclear. Nuclear. Nuclear is the proper pronunciation. Yes, it's nuclear, nuclear, N-U-K-U-L-A-R. Say it. You'll come to love it. Nuclear, nuclear, N-U-K-U-L-A-R. Show the world we're stupid and proud of it. Nuclear has two U sounds that roll right off the tongue. Nuclear. It's macho, it's athletic. While nuclear is feminine, it's weak, it's far too gentle. Nuclear. Nuclear is passive, it's pathetic. Nuclear is hard. Nuclear is hard to say. It sounds suspiciously like French. It's just too meek and humble. While nuclear is powerful, it has a certain je ne sais. Nuclear, nuclear, N-U-K-U-L-A-R. Show the world we're stupid, really, really stupid. Show the world we're stupid and proud of it. I tend to use that song once I learn it. In the show to sort of just I No, we won't hear Lonely Rider today. I understand. I have to take it. I don't even have the music to Lonely Rider anymore. I have to take it off the recording. And I don't. Oh, it was on Salamander Pie. That's right. I guess you all missed most of what I just did then. Somehow my phone is telling me that connection is not good. I think I'm going to be brilliant here. I'm just going to put the phone right on the put it right on the music stand like this. Jesus, is that clever? Just put it right on the music stand. I mean, the phone quit on us, and it said it had 5 stars of connection. Did I finish Nuclear? Anybody hear Nuclear? I'm paying. My bill is paid. It's and on top of that, we have a tower right on top of our building. I'm told, a Verizon tower, because I have 5 stars. I have 5 stars, 5 bars. If you really want to cause some problems, if you really want to cause some pain, simply go down to your local airport and try to put a base aboard a plane. The trouble starts when you approach the terminal. You won't find a skycap anywhere. Because once they see the giant case in which you packed your massive base, they disappear into thin air. So by yourself, you lug it to the terminal. Let out a big sigh of relief. The ticket lady looks at you in horror. She stares at you in disbelief. She says, "You're not going to put that on an airplane. It's just too large, it's just too big." So you smile, but she doesn't think you're funny. To her, you're just another sexist pig. She gets angry, calls her supervisor, who sees the base and goes into a swoon. And the ticket they decide on for the plane you want to ride on costs you more than a ticket to the moon. Of course, nowadays we must deal with security. They see the base, they start to drool. They want to give the base a colonoscopy. Those of you who don't get that joke will get it eventually. You struggle to be cool. This is not the time for getting angry. This is not the time to cause a scene. This is when you must turn into Gandhi, calm and placid and serene. Better yet, be Obi-Wan Kenobi. Use the Force to get him into line. Tell him, do not worry about the base. It will cause no problem. Let the base pass through. It will be fine. If you really want to cause a problem, if you really want to cause a pain, simply go down to your local airport and try to put the base aboard it. Try to put the base aboard it. Try to put the base aboard the plane. I did an E minor instead of F minor, so I couldn't remember that. This is a story about a man named Henry, a tale I know to be true, about a man gone stale in a city jail. Decided that his prison days were through. 5 years before Henry robbed a store, he got 10 to 20 years and no parole. On one cold November night, Henry finally saw the light. Decided that he'd dig himself a hole. Now Henry didn't have no shovel, had to steal himself a tablespoon. Started digging on the 3rd of November, stopped digging on the 3rd of June, 'cause it was 99 feet under thick concrete, moving slower than a snail. But every night while the warden slept tight, little Henry was escaping from jail. stuff up his bed so it looked like his head, and his body was laying down at night. And every night he'd drop out of sight, down the hole he dug in the floor. It was under the bed and down through the tunnel to where he stopped the night before. Spoon out some dirt, everything was done the way we did the night before. Henry spooned out some dirt, wrap it in his shirt, and he'd bring it on back to his cell. Little by little, wash it down in the sink, and then he'd rest his weary body for a spell, because it was 99 feet under thick concrete. It's moving, scratching away, hey, darker down there than an old coal mine that ever saw the light of day. Finally one summer morning, the papers had a story to tell about a model prisoner named Henry, who was not to be found in his cell. Henry didn't show at mess that morning or at work that afternoon, and all they found was a 99-foot tunnel and an old tablespoon. The papers ran a picture that morning of the warden looking mighty pale. It seems he never figured on the day anybody dig his way out the Baltimore City jail, because it was 99 feet under thick concrete. Spoon and scratching away with nothing but a tablespoon. Started digging on the 3rd of November, was a free man on the 3rd of June. Unfortunately, there's more to my story. Henry was like me and you. His tongue got to wagging and he got to bragging about what he'd done. Soon everybody knew. The warden's boys heard all the Henry's noise and they threw him on back in a cell. This time they gave him the penthouse apartment because they learned their lesson well. Henry finally made parole. Henry finally parole. Couldn't dig another hole. Needed the daisies finally free. But he left a legend and a tunnel behind him, and they're both as real as they could be. It was 99 feet under thick concrete. Spooning and scratching away, hey, darker down there than an old coal mine. But never saw the light of 99 feet under thick concrete. 99 feet under thick concrete. Moving slower than a snail. But every night while the warden slept, little Henry was escaping. A little Henry was escaping. A little Henry was escaping from jail. Close. That's got to be in the show, and I have to learn it. But little Henry was a true story. My father took me down. Now, that Lord Baltimore had to go see that. So that really has to be in the show. Because that did happen in Baltimore City Jail. My father took me down to see it. And when I was about 9 years old, he showed me this hole where a guy dug out of jail. My father was very interested in getting out of jail. I don't know why that was. I don't know why exactly it appealed to him so much. Oh, you know what? One of the songs I want to do, I'm going to start doing the songs. I said I'm going to do a show where I just do all the songs that people who I played with did. I'll start with Somewhere Over the Rainbow, way up high, there's a land I have heard of once in a lullaby. Over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dared to dream really do come true. Someday I wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like like lemon drops way above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly. Birds fly over the rainbow. Why then, oh, why can't I? But someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops way above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly. Birds fly over the rainbow. Why then, oh, why can't I? If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why, oh, why can't I? I could take Lonely Rider and do it the same way. Lonely Rider sits and rides your hair. Yes, that's another way to do Lonely Rider. That song my sister, Jeannie, has been requesting from France since about 1973, but way before the internet was invented. I'm going to get Lonely Rider and do it like that. Lonely Rider sits and rides, the wind blows through her hair. She rides the only open ride at a lonely county fair. Doo-doo-doo-dee. I don't remember the rest of it, but I'm getting closer to it. Lonely Rider. It was about when my daughter was about 3 or 4, maybe 4, 3. And we were at a fair in Frederick, Maryland. And there was a lonely, just a train that just went around in a little circle. I mean, the whole trip was about 100 feet long. And she sat there all by herself, the only rider in the train. She sat there just intensely enjoying it. And I felt, Jesus, just sitting there all by herself. It was quite moving to me. So Lonely Rider I can do it the same way I did Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Somewhere over Lonely Rider sits and rides. I can give it some pace, and therefore, because when I did it, I think Joe Beck and I recorded it. We did for Lonely Rider, for Double Cross. No. The one that Joe Beck and I played together on the whole record. Sorry, I don't remember what the title of it was. I'm sure Francois will tell me. And that is what, and then to do songs by, to do one, 2 songs by her, and then songs by Tony Bennett, and songs by Mel Torme and Peggy Lee and Sinatra. I did 2 weeks with Sinatra, during which time one of the cello players, I was walking through the orchestra with the bass, and one of the cello players turned around and hit my elbow with the end of the cello. And this was 30 years ago. And to this day, it still hurts. It's still like a bone chip in there. Where Kermit, whatever his name was, wonderful, wonderful cello player. He turned around, his cello hit me right on the elbow. And it still hurts today. Hello. I remember the train in the Baltimore Zoo. No, it was a train in a fair, Val, it was a train in a fair out near Frederick. It was in just a very simple little county fair type of thing. And it was quite moving to me. Quite moving to me. Valerie Leonhart is watching. Valerie Leonhart is still watching. Near the Verizon Tower yesterday. Yes. Near the Verizon Tower yesterday. And I'm going to experiment with my, with my iPad tomorrow, because I've got all the accoutrements to do it properly, although this is not bad, sitting right on my stand. On my music. Just put it right on my music stand. And the hell with the rest of it. I can look at that. And apparently the signal is getting through, even though the stand is between me and the tower. I don't know where the tower is, but it seems to work just fine. And I can't use my fancy little microphone on it, because the microphone makes the phone too hot. You know that. And of course, I want to do this song. I have to be very careful here, because I've got to put the music on the stand so I can see the voids. And at the same time, put the phone back. That's what I get for forgetting my little deal. Just a little cup holder, the little thing that holds the phone. I forgot it. Left it out in hope. I know just where it is. Sitting right on the mantle over the fake fireplace. I wrote this song because it intrigued me when I read it in the New York Times that people who have survived jumping from the Golden Gate Bridge all tell the same story. On the way down, they say they shouldn't have done it. They knew they shouldn't have done it. So, all the solutions of their lives occurred to them. So, of course, I wrote the following. Very few have lived to tell the story. There's not a lot of them around. So when they talk, I think we ought to listen very carefully, for what they have to say might be profound. People who've jumped from the Golden Gate Bridge and then survived the fall are very hard to find. One man tells us just what he was thinking as he fell, what was going through his mind. First of all, he says he jumped quite quickly, without a hint of indecision. Didn't linger, didn't wait, didn't stop to meditate, but jumped with purpose and precision. As he fell, he says he got to thinking, as any self-respecting jumper might. In fact, he says his mind went into supersonic hyperdrive, hastened by the nature of his flight. As he fell, he says his whole life passed before his eyes. In an instant, in a flash. That was when it dawned on him, perhaps he jumped too quickly. Perhaps he'd been a little rash. As he fell, he realized that for every problem in his life, solutions did exist. All of this occurred to him in the 3 seconds it took him to fall and disappear into the mist. All of this, as he finally realized that for every problem in his life, solutions did exist. All of this occurred to him in the 3 seconds it took him to fall and disappear into the mist. As he felt, he says his whole life passed before his eyes, in an instant, in a flash. And that was when it dawned on him, perhaps he'd been a bit impulsive, perhaps he'd been a little rash. As he felt, he realized that for every problem in his life, solutions did exist. All of this occurred to him in the 3 seconds it took him to fall and disappear into the mist. Disappear into the mist. Disappear into the mist. Disappear into the mist. So, I thought that recording that song, who knows, some person might listen to it and say, and who knows, it might just mean something to somebody. And, or lots of people. Who knows? Who really knows? Okay, listen, I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to pick my phone up. I'm going to take it back to the computer. And I'm going to, with all the technical difficulties we're having this evening, nonetheless, we are going to do a 10-word song. I mustn't get out of practice. So if someone would like to volunteer a word, I typed too soon. Right now, everything is fine. Picture, voice, bass, lighting. Yeah, I know it all crapped out on me. I don't know why. I don't understand why the phone, because it says, oh, you've got, five bars right here in our house. But we'll see. I probably lost everybody else, but so Steve, if you just give me 10 words, maybe somebody else will jump in. I'm going to do this song with my happy little stand. With the zoo, the train. Valerie Leonhart smoking is watching. Valerie, I left my phone holder in hope, and now I've got all kinds. Although this isn't bad, just holding it, and this isn't a bad idea. Let's get down to the bottom, maybe to see some words. Hi, Jay. We played together at Zinno's in 1993 with Bucky Fitzgerald and John Bunch. We played Memories of You a la the Enrico. Oh, yes. Verdant. Hold it. I gotta write some words down. Verdant. Verdent. Yeah. Yippee. Yippee. Lavish. Lavish. Oops. Hold it. I wish I would just make myself just push the return button after every word. And then, let me see, lavish. Amoral. Immoral. Did you guys get together on this? Is this Vikings? Thank you, Helmer, thank you. Vikings. Pretentious. Who are you telling is pretentious? Who? Thank you. Pretentious. We'll put it down anyway. Pretentious. Zipper. Oh, as they say, sometimes these songs just write themselves. We're in a strange, this is very interesting mood. The one more word, that's all we got. It's a very interesting word list we're here with tonight. Anybody got one more word? Anybody know another word? Serenade. Thank you, from Bernie Feinberg. Thank you, Bernie. Bernie, I'm surprised you're here. But you guys having technical difficulties tonight, although this isn't bad, you know. Holding the phone in one's little hand and then put it up in the music stand, that might work. I don't know. I mean, I can't help this damn Verizon cutting in and out, but it's, what are you going to do? The internet, I've got the strongest internet you can get, and sometimes it just goes, oh no, it's too hard. We've got too many people trying to do this. Okay, fine. Verdant. Yippee. Just a second, I have to put down a few ideas next to yippee. Mm-hmm. All right, sorry. Lavish. Okay. Lavish. Okay. Amoral. Amoral. Immoral. Oh, well, that's too easy. Vikings. Pretentious. I'm going to leave zipper. Noose. Serenade. He puts you all back on the music stand. Prays for the best, hopes for the best. The trouble is with this music stand, is it's metal. Who knows? Maybe it'll work. Oops. Stepped on a microphone stand. Almost killed myself. Oh, I gotta make them bigger. From up here, I can't see them. Sorry. Gotta make them slightly bigger. Da 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 dee dee. Do do da do dee da. Dee da da dee da dee da dee da. A lot of hazards around here. I've cooked my goose. I'm in the noose. Nonetheless, I'll serenade, drink lemonade. I'm in the noose. I've been too much of a hippie. Ooh, ooh, ooh. They arrested me and they said, yippee! So I called my friend Linda Lavish. She's kind of ravishy. Easy moral, piece of coral. I'm in a noose. I do things that are to my likings. Sort of like the ancient Vikings. I wish I could find a word that rhymed with pretentious, extentious, delentious, mentious. And there may not be any words, anxious, sense, and pretentious. I'm Jack the Zipper, an immoral, a moral ripper. They say I have no morals. They say I am an amoral piece of coral. Why quarrel? Jack the Ripper. This is my serenade in my noose. Somebody cut me loose. Oh, good. Here she comes now, Linda Lavish. She's going to save me, save me, save me from the news. Very dark song. Gwen Verdant. Thought you'd appreciate that. What was it? What was the show? What was her big show? Cy Coleman wrote it. Gwen Verdant in oh God, I saw it too. I saw that show. Cy Coleman wrote it. Oh jeez, I can't remember the name of it. I'm sure you will. Cy Coleman. I got to know Cy very well. I have a picture of me and Cy somewhere on my wall back there. Oh, somebody took it off. No, it's right there. Right there. Cy's playing my bass. What was the name of that show? 5 stars. Verizon says, you don't have enough coverage. Listen, I'm getting tired of being interrupted like this. Thank you for the 5 songs. I think I'll try one more song just for the hell of it. If it cuts off, if we cut off, I'm saying good night. If I can actually finish the song, I will. The show opens, Jay walks out and goes, when I was a little boy, growing up in Baltimore, I used to tell my mama everything and more. She said, son, you can't do anything if you set yourself a goal. But whatever you do, boy, don't lose your soul. As I prepared to leave the nest, growing up in Baltimore, I got to telling mama less and less than ever did before. I thought it was my turn to fly, like an Oriole. She said, fly to the sky, boy, but don't lose your soul. Every day, my mama would pray. 6 children going every which way for the devil. We was mighty fine pay. We was Billy, John, Boy, Jean, Valerie, and Jay. Percussion. As I prepared to leave the nest, growing up in Baltimore, I got to telling mama this and that. Oh no, when I was turning 23, or was it 24? I went out to see a world, a world I never saw before. Drinking lots, getting stoned, playing jazz and rock and roll. Drinking lots, getting stoned, losing my soul. Meeting people, doing things, playing jazz and rock and roll. Drinking lots, getting stoned, and losing my soul. So I tried to climb back up into the nest I'd left before. Got to feeling bad enough, I went back to Baltimore. I tried to climb back up into the nest I'd left before, but the winter winds are come and gone, blown the nest down from the tree, and the only person gonna save my soul was a person named me. Every day my mama would pray, 6 children going every which way for the devil. We was mighty fine prey. We was Billy, John, Boy, Jean, Valerie, and Jay. Nowadays I'm 79. My hair was getting thin. Still I'm sitting waiting for the good times to begin. Mama's gone and left us now. She's finally crossed the goal, but she thinking, do what you want, boy, but don't lose your soul. Every day my mama would pray, 6 children going every which way for the devil. We was mighty fine prey. We was Billy, John, Boy, Jean, Valerie, and Jay. I say Billy, John, Boy, Jean, Valerie, and Jay. Billy, John, Boy, Jean, Billy, John, Boy, Jean, Valerie, and Jay. That's a rousing way to open a show. Lord Baltimore, when I was a little girl. Anyway, folks, we'll see you tomorrow. We'll work on these technical problems and get them fixed, or else just back out to Hope. I'll find the nearest.
He's almost done. He's done.
I'm thinking I'm going to start finding towers in Jersey and just leave the house about 5 o'clock, go out and find a nice tower and do the show next to it. Or there's all kinds of ideas I have. I want to go to Birdland and do a live show, even though the place is closed. Do a show in Birdland and sort of walk around, speak to Gianni. Anyway, thank you for bearing with me. I'm sorry for the interruption in coverages. But I will be back tomorrow. I'm going to be doing this for a long time, finding different ways to deal with things. Good night.